Divisi 325 anci.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Eberechi Eze. Someone who has this unique swagger about him. Who would have thought that at 16 his career was almost over after a spate of rejections? I just love his dynamism and the X-factor he's got in his game.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's picked it up out wide. Nicely. He rises! That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now that's well seen too. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. This looks promising. The less said about that pass, the better. Eze, pull it. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Lam. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Hullet. Still goalless at the moment. That's good play. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And Hullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Shoots! They've done it! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
His delight very short-lived. The referee's assistant did have his flag up. It might have been close, but it was correct.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Great vision. Always onto this. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. That's a little off target. And it's Eze. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Cristiano Ronaldo. That has not gone well. Eze tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Luis Suarez, and it's Zico.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Bergomi makes the interception. Chance here to counter. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Good ball, good take. So much. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, what a ball! And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Nedved. And he's there to clear it. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's good vision. And this is Hullet. Played out towards the right wing. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bale. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Indonesia are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Iniesta conjures time and space where few can. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Matheus Cunha, Forlan, Rijkaard. Indonesia needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Apa? Oh, berapa kamar?
Hullet is standing over this one. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Now this could be a chance. It's Forlan. He won't be happy with that one. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And here's Vitinha. Nedved always looking for that half a chance. He's onside. Real chance here. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, good take in a good area. Gets into some space. Big header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Has another go! And yes, it's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 4.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Manchester United have taken the lead.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Number 20.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Chooses to go back. Lam. Crossed in again. And he was alert to it. Iniesta, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Oh, well measured. Zico. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Iniesta tries to pass it through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. In once more. Played back in. Oh, smashing header! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Lam aims beyond the defence. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Hullet. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Lam cuts out the pass. Nesta goes back to front. Yamal. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's got tall.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice looking ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Played in deep. And the Sar claims it safe hands. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Manchester United.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be down to him to dictate the tempo of this game.
Yeah, he's the sort of player, isn't he, that the team turns to in tough times.
Yeah, he's going to have to do an awful lot because of his position. Regaining possession, shielding and covering that defence, distributing the ball and carrying it up the pitch at times. He's always willing to go that extra mile.
He won't be happy with that one. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Now, can they get him away? Pele, he has a look up, he's got full! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Probing pass. Bergomi getting this one clear.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That has not gone well. Nicely weighted ball. Real chance! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Indonesia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Darren Fletcher. Perez. Rui Costa. Oh, good spread. He's a sharp little ball here. Cross into the box. Bergomi is there, and he can get that clear. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Manchester United with the corner, there first. And it's hoisted clear. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Zanetti with the clearance. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No way through. Lam. And here's Perez. Darren Fletcher.
Indonesia really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that...
Great chance! Darren Fletcher gets it away. And the pass is intercepted. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is good. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Manchester United are down to 10 men. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, what a climb! They've scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Indonesia grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from the big game.
It's a pretty loose pass. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box. Searching passes played there. Great position here. Delivers with whip. Up he goes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. Rijkaard. Half-time getting close now.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And this is Pele. And the shots! What a wonderful goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Indonesia take the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's picked his way through. That'll be a corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Acrobatic effort! Oh, that was extravagant by any standard.
Cannavaro quickly realised that was his only option. It's very fast thinking.
Lam. And it's Hullet. Lam providing an outlet on that flank. That is lovely. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! Irrepressible! Imperious! That's what... And we've reached half-time.
Indonesia are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Indonesia head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Substitution for Indonesia, number 20.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on the field is number 14.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Darren Fletcher is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Roberto Carlos, big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that's nice. And this is Ronaldo. Indonesia do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes.
And the finish! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. And that will surely go. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Robertson, he's got away. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Rice.
And De Ketelaere.
Alexander-Arnold.
And De Ketelaere. And it's Rice. Mateus. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. And the counter is on. He's found a way through. He's having a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Alexander-Arnold.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
De Ketelaere. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
So it is still 0-0. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Donadoni. Nesta clears it away. Rower Reds with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Vitinha is flagged offside. That's really well manoeuvred. Yaya Toure played into space. And no, that was never going to make it.
Alexander-Arnold.
Rower Reds applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah,
Just the goalkeeper. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Rice.
Donadoni. And it's Rice.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Alexander-Arnold. And the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Lahm is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. De Ketelaere.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. Robertson has it out wide and in space. Lahm with the clearance. What a throw in. Rijkaard. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Rower Reds have their second corner now. Nice interception, well timed. Danger averted for now. Howson. Donadoni is onto this. And it's Robertson. That's really well cleared. Yaya Toure. Vitinha. Floated through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And he's found a way past. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. And here's Hullet. And he plays one through. Header! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Lahm. Oh, it's Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
To Ketelara. And he's picked it up out wide. Rijkaard. A picture of focus and alertness. Now it's Vitinha, and they can counter here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Turns back here, probably the best option. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is exemplary defending.
Some inspired work, that. It's good that someone knew exactly what they were doing.
60 minutes played. Rice. Back into the middle. Some really good ball movement. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Urawa Reds have their third corner. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rice actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Punched away. Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Robertson just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's made its way to him.
It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
João Pedro just eases him off the ball. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. This looks promising. Donadoni picked out brilliantly.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep...
He gets big! And the keeper's there to save. And he's managed to get rid. Good ball, good take. Knocks it out wide. And the return pass.
Urawa Reds really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marquinhos, he's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played into space, neatly clipped into space. Great chance!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Sorloth. Pinches it off him. Roberto Carlos goes on a charge down the left. And nicely intercepted. And it's Rijkaard. Played out wide. Aktokolu absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
McAllister. Now it's Inzaghi. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Inzaghi. Vitinha cuts out the pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Indonesia
Really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Some really good ball movement. Sorloth. There's the shot! He scored! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Now that's well seen too. And it's Eze. Eze going face-to-face with his great rival. Rijkaard. Knocks it out wide. Quick look, then plays it in. Zanetti getting this one clear. Now it's Eze, and he's onside. Delivers the ball. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Rijkaard. Now here's the delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Roberto Carlos. McAllister. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Harrison cuts it out. And he's managed to get rid. And this is Hullet. Aktokolu given the lift of his goal. Yaya Toure. And it's Vitinha. Roberto Carlos. Oh, such a clever touch. Now the ball in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Roberto Carlos. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Aktakolu. He's found a way through. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nesta, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Yaya Toure. And here's Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Good read, needed to be. And he's heaved it away. Rijkaard. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And across. Big header! And yes, it's there! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well.
And we hit half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
En el marcador se puede ver un plano de las diferentes zonas del estadio. Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. And he gets rid in a hurry. It's a good spell of possession, this. And that has found him in acres of space.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Indonesia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Nesta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Yaya Toure. Messi. That has been slung wide. Very nicely done. He's got away. Played in by Roberto Carlos. And he's only too happy to take... Tries a shot! Sorloth might just make this. Rijkaard. Indonesia really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. Danger averted for now. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward? Aktakolu! And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Sorloth is offering a wry smile there.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Flashes it across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
So,
dorsal
time for
19.
changes on
El
both
dorsal
sides,
10.
actually.
Serán
Not
sustituidos
too many
por
have the
el
power
dorsal
or indeed
21,
the accuracy
el
from
dorsal
this
15.
range.
Se va a
Would he dare
realizar
to
un
have a
cambio
go?
de jugadores.
Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
El dorsal 9.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rijkaard. Indonesia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And he's in on... Can he finish? And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Indonesia get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's beautifully weighted. Rijkaard. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's picked out the run. So much time and space here. And he's taking no... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Looking to play him in. Elects to cross. Terrific header. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
McAllister. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Floated through. And it's Lam, played into the box. It's a mighty effort! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
We have got
13,
changes here from
el
both
dorsal
sides, in
5.
fact.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, Ribéry, el dorsal 17.
Will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. That's Bebeto.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Indonesia, moments now away from seeing this one out. Ribéry. Couldn't squeeze it through. Collar dominates aerially so often. Now, can they get him away?
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Nicely aimed pass. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Ribery. Tonali. Stood up well to him there. Lam. Bebeto with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Bebeto has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And that will be it. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Bullets picking up the Man of the Match award. And